And we continue. Oh, I just said I had a message. Let's see. We've started to go through the intel framework, by the way. We've discovered the location of the base. It's in... Let's see. Okay, hang on. Go to the location of the base. We're showing the flow to the blue sun's trap. The blue suns are indeed using a false distress signal to lure merchant traders near their base with the intent of capturing and raiding those vessels. If you can get out there and shut down their beacon, it'll save a lot of merchants a lot of stress. It'll also strike a blow to the blue suns as a whole. The bases on the planet Sanctum, the Chlorus system, Sigur's Cradle. We've uploaded the coordinates to the galaxy. Request from Mr. Gnak Etia Esquire. Dear Sir, Madam, having consulted with my colleague at the Citadel, I have the privilege to request for your assistance to transfer a large quantity of Prothean technology on Carta Ayla. The leaders used materials to be hazardous and greener. They were locked up in quarantine. Even though the tests were revealed that fears were groundless, quarantine remains in effect until one can pay for permit to request the reclassification. Thanks. Knowing your interest in Prothean technology, I would be happy to deliver most of it into your hands, keeping less than half to myself. As a Bataran, I cannot engage the Council in Council official activities, but if you transfer 20,000 credits required to me, this exchange can be made in your name, enabling both of us to profit from this happy accident. Please apply urgently with your credit transfer account information. Just regards to what? Is that space scam? It feels like a space scam. Let's see, Blue Sun's base. Okay. I don't know mention to that, so I guess that's space scam.
Humans detect the Krogan homeworld boasts extreme temperatures, virulent diseases, and vicious predatory fauna. Around 1900 BCE, the Krogan discovered atomic power, promptly instigated many intraplanetary wars, sending Tuchanka into a nuclear winter. With most of their industrial base destroyed, the Krogan entered a new dark age, and warring tribal bands dominated. Populations remained low for the next 2,000 years. First contact with the Solarians made resurgence possible. Krogan brought to less hostile planets bred exponentially and returned to reconquer their home. They built vast underground shelters to shield themselves from surface radiation, which proved prescient during the Krogan rebellions, when many of them isolated themselves in a vain attempt to avoid the genophage. Convinced they could outbreed the genophage, they transmitted it into more than 90% of the sealed bunkers. Today, Tuchanka's population is sharply limited, and while individual Krogan are long-lived, the genophage ensures few replacements.
Alright. Anyway. What's the matter, squad? Aw. Mostly good boy. I can only do me right now? Okay. So I'm gonna squad up one. We'll see. Do you think I could answer that email?
How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
It's always nice chatting with you.
I'm making sure I say it. I'm pretty sure to say it, but I'm making sure I say it. Alright, let's go. Into the frame. Built them in. It's Doug. What's up, Doug? Who else? Might take a diplomatic turn, so probably try it. Let's say info is okay. Loyal. Normal. 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 Loyal. Normal. Let's take more. He's delivered. He might have confidence. Yeah, let's do. Da-da-da. Oh, look at all the stuff you don't have. Just to car you up. Increasing your weapon damage. Let's say this one. And there's oh, I got a email. There you go. It's me. Thank you. Let's see. What's the target's name? I feel like her jam is single target attacks, right? Feels right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, alright. Just not my favorite. Snipey tape.
The daily death count on Omega is too high for me to pinpoint an Ardat Yakshi's location. However, given the reputation of Ardat Yakshi among the Asari, Arya T'Loak may have tracked her movements.
Thank you.
Who's with her? Alright, no. Oh. No, like a fish.
Captain Gavorn, head of the Vorchet Task Force. Got something to report?
Are the Vorcha going to be a problem from here on out?
Not as bad as they used to be. They breed fast, but they die young. As long as we keep them controlled, we'll be fine.
What's your job here exactly?
I'm supposed to keep the Vorcha in line. Keep them out of Arya's sight. That's about it. Not much for me to do anymore. But the way those Vorcha breed, I'll have something to do soon enough.
I'll just be going.
Keep up the good work.
That's the shots of it is easy.
Hello again, my friends. Please tell me you have something for me.
I have the package from the drop point on Ilium.
Excellent. And here's your reward. Simple as that. If you should happen to swing by the Citadel anytime soon, there should be another package there near Marib's shop. Hello again, my friends. Please tell me you have something for me.
Have you seen what's in these packages?
Why? Did you find something untoward? Certainly nothing worth getting worked up about.
This information could weaken Arya's organization. You better be sure it's safe before you take it anywhere.
I'm touched. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. Shall we get back to business?
Why do you want information about one of Arya's men?
It's not for me. A lot of people want a leg up on Arya, and they'll pay a lot of credits to get it. If Onto or Arya found out, I'd be ruined. Or killed.
Arya will find out what you're up to, Ish. I don't envy you when that happens.
I think I can handle it.
No one has beaten Arya in centuries. When she casts down your clients, she'll come looking for you.
You're right. I have to get out of here. Thank you, my friend. You probably just saved my life. Come on, Sal. We have to get out of here.
I wonder if I can ever complete that quest now. Can you go back there now? Gordon's back.
Tentatively excited. Welcome, human. What can I get for you?
What kinds of things do you sell here?
Friendly, salvaged parts. All kinds. Mostly legitimate. With pride, my prices are the lowest anywhere on the station. You won't find salvage cheaper than mine.
I have things to do.
Courteously, have a fine day. Take a look at my kiosk if you want to buy anything.
I just realized he has a cigarette, or not a cigarette, a cigar. 2,000 credits. Let's see how it is. Alright. I wish his radio broadcast had subtitles.
People come to places such as this seeking a better life. And when they get here, they find homeless, vibrant people forced into destitution on a world filled with criminals. They deserve protection. If I survive this, I may return here.
Restrained exasperation. Come to my store. It's not just boring junk anymore.
Imagine this. You're in the Nexus. It's late, and the only one around is that screeching prophet and a few Vorjas scratching for food. Suddenly, a shot. Red-hot lifeblood pours from a wound in your back as your life ebbs away.
Vorcha adaptation interesting. Not just biological, social as well. Urban area adapting to them in return. Large concentration. Hope they're controlled. If they attack, as happened near my clinic, casualties likely. Welcome to Afterlife. How may I serve you?
I'll just have something to drink.
Of course.
Enter your body. Sounds well done, dude. Oh man. Easy peasy.
This shit tastes like poison anyway.
Okay. Like, women in a non-useful way? What?
I've had better drinks in the back of a garbage scow.
I don't know.
I hear Archangel's dead. Good for him. Keep moving now.
You don't want to keep talking to nobody.
I got a mate and a ship. I only brought one of them with me.
The Asari Shaira, more commonly known as the Consort, has declined to name the next race likely to gain council membership. However, she suggested an announcement could come soon.
Man, bro.
You want to talk? Talk to Arya.
I mean, that's what I want, yeah. So, agree.
Nothing to see here.
Sure, man. Ah.
What do you need?
Sounds like you and Patriarch have a history.
As I said, he was a powerful friend before he tried my patience. The toughest fight of my life. But of course I won.
Interesting, but let's move on.
Do you need something else?
An Asari fugitive is hiding out here. She's an Ardat Yakshi. We need to find her.
I knew it. Nothing leaves a body quite so empty as an Ardat Yakshi does.
You haven't taken steps to kill her?
Why would I? She hasn't tried to seduce me. Her last victim was a young girl. Pretty thing. Lived in the tenements near here. That's where I'd start looking.
Thanks for the help.
Good luck finding her. Better luck catching her.
You know,
What do you
good.
need?
Thanks. Maybe I'll come back later.
Why don't you find a nice girl to keep you warm in the meantime? You look like you need to loosen up a little.
Ridiculous. Lots of this. No, there you go. It just, to me it always looks like they pour of a refreshing little spot of water.
Anybody here seen my kid?
You what? Ken? Yeah. You're looking for a partner?
Come on, let me in.
You are
Ari's expecting me. Ugh.
But I always thought Herod only sold stuff for men. Oh no, Herod had something for everyone. He also sold me this spice rack shaped like a mining scanner. That's great!
Exasperation. Come to my store.
did that.
Emotions at Shepard's rumored survival are mixed. While some are overjoyed to see him return, others believe his false death was a betrayal.
In other news, the human colony on the horizon has been attacked. Another in a series of human failures to colonize worlds. The Fortune. Ruthless parasites on the hard-working men and women of Omega. If you've got Fortune problems, there's only one thing to do. Get rid of them. Genera Relocation Services will design and execute a 3, 4, or 5-part plan to confront your nagging Fortune problem and remove it entirely. And it's safe and humane. In all our long history, not a single
End is nigh.
I hear. Yep, thought so. Hey, Diana.
Are you here about my daughter? My nephew died a week ago and no one seems to care. The medics said it was a brain hemorrhage, but that's not true. It was murder. Someone killed my nephew, my baby.
I think she was murdered too, and I'm looking for her killer.
Oh, thank you. It's so hard when no one believes you. I'm all alone now. Are you one of Aria's people?
I'm here to help. Does it matter who sent me?
No one else on this hellhole station gives a damn that my Neff is dead. If you can do something about it, I'll help you however I can.
Did your daughter have a lot of friends?
Not a lot, no. She was shy. Spent most of her time off making her sculptures, not hanging out with friends. Something did change in the last few weeks, though. She started talking about an Asari. Morinth.
I see.
I didn't like her. She kept dragging Neff out to clubs, and I'm pretty sure she gave my daughter drugs.
Samara, does Morinth control her victims with drugs?
She controls them through sheer will. The drugs are just a lifestyle. She loves the club, loves the base. She's a hedonist.
So this Morinth did hurt my daughter? Is she the one that...
I will bring justice to the one that did this.
Feel like we don't know enough of the situation. Not know the comfortable oathing. Well, we will bring justice to the one who did this. If it's not her, then we'll figure that out.
We swear to you, Neff will rest easy soon.
I hope so. I hope so. My baby.
What kind of a person was this Morinth?
I never met her. But Neff talked about her like she was a queen. You'd swear there was no one else alive when she talked about Morinth.
That sounds familiar.
Did Neff hang out anywhere in particular?
She was always quiet working here at home. Then, a few weeks ago, she started going out all the time. To the VIP area of that club down the street. I think you need a password or something to get in there. The change was so sudden. She just seemed tired and distracted when she wasn't around Morinth.
What kind of a girl was your daughter?
My Neff had a fire inside her. She was shy, but she was creative and driven and the best girl a mother could hope for.
She was creative. How so?
She was a sculptor. Several galleries were interested in her. Said her work was fresh.
You mind if I examine Neff's room?
I didn't want to disturb anything. Her clothes, her art, her sculptures, everything is the way she left it. The way it will always be. My baby is gone. Thank you. I'm sorry. I just miss her so much.
It's okay. We've all suffered loss.
I know what it means to lose a daughter. I will avenge her.
Thank you. Please, if it helps you find her killer, look through her things.
We will be respectful.
I'll examine her things.
Neff made that. A man from some gallery offered me 4 years' salary for it. But I never worked.
Neff, I'm sending you this hologram by the Alcor artist Forta. His work is sublime, but don't stare at it too long or you may go mad. I don't want anything bad to happen to you, love. I can't wait to hear what you think of Forta.
Read the oldest entry.
Hey, Diary. Cycle 34, Orbit 671. There's a lot to talk about. I dropped Jarut's name, and they let me into the VIP room at Afterlife. I'm sure everyone was staring at me. Then the most beautiful Asari starts dancing near me. She moves like water, form and volume, but shifting, changing. I'm in a trance. Then I'm dancing with her. Later, we went for skewers, and I'm supposed to see her again tomorrow.
Read the middle entry.
Cycle 36, Orbit 671. Am I a freak? Morinth is a girl like me, and she's definitely not human. Just when we dance and the helix is flowing through me, the way she looks at me with a hunger, a longing, no one's ever looked at me like that. We kissed tonight.
Read the newest entry.
Cycle 42, Orbit 67. She's going to take me to her apartment tonight. Whatever happens, I want to be with her forever. She can sell my pieces. We can live somewhere glamorous, like the women in Vanya that Vid Morinth likes. How did this happen to me? I'm just dumb trash from Omega.
Close the holojournal.
This is Morinth's work. She's attracted to artists and creators. Someone with a spark, slightly isolated from their peers. She impresses with sophistication and sex appeal. Then she strikes. The hunt interests her as much as the conquest.
Anyone who successfully hunted sapient beings for 400 years warrants caution.
Morinth speaks to you on many levels. Her body tells yours that she'll bring unimaginable ecstasy. Her scent evokes emotions long hidden. Her eyes promise you things you were always scared to ask of another. Her voice whispers to you after she is done speaking.
She sounds more like a highly evolved killer than a genetic defective.
The condition has been present since my people huddled around fires at night. Perhaps it is symbiotic rather than a defect. Storming her den would be a mistake. She will have 100 escape routes planned. She will go to ground and disappear for 50 years or more. This is the closest I've ever been.
So we have to lure her out.
Exactly. Shepard, you read my mind. Afterlife's VIP section seems her preferred hunting ground. You must go there alone and unarmed.
She'll come after me.
You can draw Morinth out. She'll certainly flee if she catches sight of me, but she won't be able to resist you. You are an artist on the battlefield. You have the vital spark that attracts her. Your power will draw her in.
I'm walking into this place with no gun and no backup?
I will be in the shadows watching, Shepard. You will never be alone. This I swear. But you cannot barge in with guns and allies. Morinth is far too cagey. She'd simply disappear. This is a subtle, delicate act. Trust me.
Time's wasting. Let's get over there.
I agree. We can talk more once we're there.
Oh, you again. Did you find anything? Is there anything I can do to help?
I should go.
End. End is not. Humans. Flight on galactic purity. You said more of flight. Fuels of society. Sponsored by Genera Staffing Services. Promises to redefine the way we look at the fortune and clog our walkways. Could that man someday become an asset? Notorious troublemaker Archangel is no more. Blue Sun reports that mercenaries and their employ were responsible
Where the heck do I get over there? Let's see. This is elevated. Back to where I came.
Only 4 months left until the entertainment event of the century. Becky Burlesque. Join the Gadgetash and his sexy sextet as they light.
Straight. So I hit a T.
Life and soothe the savage beasts of Omega. You won't believe what these girls get up to and how low they'll go. For tickets, contact Caillette box offices or buy direct from the Afterlife ticket office. You won't believe your eyes.
Alright. And then. If you only. Here we go. Open up.
What do you want? Someone told me the rest of Afterlife is nothing compared to this place.
Sounds like a smart person. Who was it?
Jarut.
Go on in. Word to the wise. Start a fight, we'll hurt you. Someone attacks you, it's okay to defend yourself.
You must go in alone. Morinth will be watching. Like any predator, she is cautious. You must pique her interest enough that she will approach you. When you are face to face, subtly encourage her to invite you to her apartment. I'll follow discreetly, and when you are alone, I'll spring the trap. Know this, until I get there, you are in great peril. She will be planning to inflict horrors on you. If you are not careful, you will want her to.
Getting her alone, then falling under her sway? That'll require careful timing.
I will be near, and I will come for you, Shepard. Trust me, as I trust and honor you.
How do I convince her to take me home?
She admires strength, directness, and vigor. Modesty, chivalry, or meekness frustrate and bore her. Violence excites her. You've killed Shepard. She'll like that.
How can I spark her interest when I'm not even talking to her?
Courage or suicidal bravery could attract her. Hurt someone in defense and she will be excited. But pick a fight and she'll be bored. Show skill at working smoothly through a nightclub crowd. She will be intrigued. She'll want you the moment she sees you. The rest is just a matter of overpowering her caution.
How do I convince her to take me home?
She admires strength, directness, and vigor. Modesty, chivalry, or meekness frustrate and bore her. Violence excites her. You've killed Shepard. She'll like that.
Okay, what other things have we learned about Morinth that can help us here?
According to Neff's journal, Morinth likes dancing while on a drug called Halax. Neff's journal mentioned a vid called Vayenya. It seemed to have something to do with glamorous women. Morinth sent Neff a note saying she likes the Elcor artist Forta. Well, Shepard, that's everything we know.
How can I spark her interest when I'm not even talking to her?
Courage or suicidal bravery could attract her. Hurt someone in defense and she will be excited. But pick a fight and she'll be bored. Show skill at working smoothly through a nightclub crowd. She will be intrigued. She'll want you the moment she sees you. The rest is just a matter of overpowering her caution.
Let's get started.
Shepard, we only get one chance at this. Any mistake and Morinth will disappear. If you're the least bit unsure, come talk to me. I will wait here. And Shepard, thank you. I do not share this burden easily, and you are the only soul I can imagine sharing it with.
Sounds complicated. Alright, so Porta is the sculptor. B something is the movie. What was
Do
the
you
last
remember
thing?
everything? We cannot risk any mistakes.
Okay, what other things have we learned about Morinth that can help us here?
According to Neff's journal, Morinth likes dancing while on a drug called Halax. Neff's journal mentioned a vid called Veyenya. It seemed to have something to do with glamorous women. Morinth sent Neff a note saying she likes the Elcor artist Forta. Well, Shepard, that's everything we know.
Let's get started.
Shepard, we only get one chance at this. Any mistake and Morinth will disappear. If you're the least bit unsure, come talk to me. I will wait here.
Okay.
Hey, do you know where to get tickets for Expel 10? I heard this amazing Asari say they were her favorite band. I just want whatever she wants. I gotta find tickets. Expel 10 is playing tomorrow.
What kind of music do they play?
They're a sensory band. Like, they crawl into you and make you feel things. And this Asari digs them like you wouldn't believe. I could score way out of my league, you know? You gotta help me.
She sounds amazing. Is she here?
She was here a couple of days ago talking about the band. She's here a lot. When she comes back, I'm gonna have tickets.
I don't have any tickets.
If you score some, I got some creds for you.
Look at this.
I hate this place and everyone in it. Every night I hate it all over again.
It seems really boring in here compared to the other place.
Hi. I need help right now, and I don't know who to ask. You're human, and you don't look high, so you're it. Can you help me out?
Slow down and tell me what the problem is.
Right. Slow down. Sorry, I just don't know what to do. My friend Moiral is doing a piece on Omega gangs. She's hanging with Florid. He's the worst of the worst.
What is she doing?
A vid piece. She's an investigative reporter, you know? She's trying to profile gang leaders.
Your friend could get hurt.
Yeah, and she's going to. See, Florid's onto her. His gang is on the way here, and they're gonna make a mess of her. I have to get a message to her, and fast.
You seem to have a lot of information.
I'm her tech. I've been monitoring the gang's comm. The last transmission said Florid's going to splatter her. Man, I'm a tech junkie. I don't know how to handle this.
What do you want me to do?
She and I have a code. If you go over and say 2 words to Florid, my friend will get the message and get out of there. The 2 words are terminal and eternity. In that order. Please tell me you can do that. She's going to die.
It sounds simple enough. Why can't you do it?
I stare at monitors all day. I can't walk up and talk to a gang leader. I'd piss my pants and run away. I can't let Moiral die. It's just saying 2 words in a sentence. You can do that, right?
I can do that.
Thank you. Thank you. Remember, terminal and eternity. In that order, just work them into a sentence.
I don't talk to people. Are you sure this is where you want to be?
You need something, man?
Is there a public extranet terminal around here?
In a club? You don't have an Omni tool?
That is a pretty strange question.
I get by on public terminals. My Omni tool's been broken for an eternity.
That's a tough break. I'm done talking to you now.
Hey, Florid. I have to pee.
Yeah? Hurry back, Moiral. I'm ready to head out. Bitch isn't coming back. I'm gonna find her. Bitch isn't coming back. I'm gonna find her.
I love this place. I love everyone here. I love
Hi again. I already said I loved you, so...
Thank you so much. I really thought she was going to die. Thank you so much. I really thought she was going to die.
Lots of money on display here tonight. We gotta hit some of that later. Not so loud, we'll hit it. Don't worry. Good cred hunting tonight. We'll hit him in the alley. Long as it isn't one of Arya's people, we're good. We gotta get enough creds to keep Hank off our backs. Hey, what are you looking at?
I think if one of these is going to start a fight, or I could just tell him to behave. Like, if not much is intimidating, and intimidates him not to do anything, not good. But if I'm saying not much, and not really gets me into a fight with this guy, that's not what I'm going for. I'm not sure to put down exactly what you actually are going to do. You know? It's like, this could go either way. Mm. You just don't know. You don't know. Let's see what else there is. Mm. Mm. Oh, let's try this.
A pair of sad losers who think there's something, and are about to find out they're not.
Who's gonna show us that? You? Human thinks he's a tough guy.
Tougher than you.
Jeanne Dulamarnier.
I want to dance, but I don't know if dancing is showing off my greatest strength here.
You're
Let's see,
breathing
let's
on
see.
my drink!
The drinks here are so strong. I'm not complaining.
Also Edmund.
What'll you have?
What did you buy as a drink?
These are good people, but they look bored. Bored people don't spend much.
And you got an idea for how I could fix that?
A round of drinks shows that you appreciate their business. Your rep will improve, and you'll make more money in the end.
Maybe worth a try once. You better be right. Listen up, everyone! We love having you here, so a round of drinks on the house!
My name is Morinth. I've been watching you. You're the most interesting person in this place. I've got a booth over here in the shadows. Why don't you come sit with me? Some nights I come here and there's no one interesting to talk to. Some nights, there's just one person. Tonight it's you. Why is that?
There we go. You know, I'm confident.
I know what I like.
Do you?
I mean, I like art.
Do you know anything about art?
It speaks to the darkest places in me. What about you?
I've heard of the Elkhorn.
Do you know the artist Porta?
I didn't think anyone around here knew him. He's sublime. Art comes in many varieties. I've seen vids that were more powerful than a sculpture sitting in a gallery.
Do you know Vienya?
My favorite. The two actresses on it are so glamorous.
I'll have to watch it.
Maybe we could do that together.
I've traveled all over the galaxy.
It changes you, doesn't it?
I think the change is probably too much. Space exploration doesn't seem like her bag. Coming home is probably not.
Real travel means going to dangerous places.
Where you can see and do things most people can't imagine.
Yes.
When I travel, I find myself drawn to dark, dangerous places.
Violent places?
Violence is the surest expression of power.
You seem unsure. This seems redundant. Okay.
Violence is a means to an end. Power is that end.
But violence is such a charming way to reach that end.
What do you think of the music here?
Dark rhythms, violent pulses. It stirs something primitive in me. What about you?
I'm curious about a band called Expel 10.
They get in my head and tear it to pieces. They're in concert soon. Maybe we should go together. You can lose yourself in the music here. There are ways to enhance that, you know?
What do you think of Hallex?
Do you want to get out of here? My apartment is nearby and I want you alone. I was into dueling for a while. I love the moment you see it in your opponent's eyes. He knows you're better, and he's going to die.
You're a little messed up, you know that?
Have a Hallex if you want. But wouldn't you rather have all your senses be clear and sharp right now? I certainly do. A gift from a suitor. The statue's got more personality than he did. Still, he impressed me enough that he finally got what he wanted. It didn't end the way he hoped. I love any game where your opponent can believe he is about to win, just before you kill him.
Alright. I guess I gotta talk to you now and maybe get my brain sucked out. Let's see.
I love clubs. People, movement, heat. I can still hear the bass like the drums of a great hunt out for your blood. But here, it's muted, and you're safe. Is that what you want, Shepard?
People feel safest right before they die.
It's true. We're never safe. I've never understood the fascination with safety. Some of us choose differently. Independence over submission? I think we share that, you and I.
We've both killed many times, but that's where the similarities end.
Why do you say that I've killed? What do you know? Let's stop playing games. Look into my eyes and tell me you want me. Tell me you'd kill for me. Anything I want.
Don't count on it.
But you... Who are you? Oh no. I see what's going on. The bitch herself found a little helper.
Marin. Mother. Do not call me that. I can't choose to stop being your daughter. Mother. You made your choice long ago. What choice? My only crime was being born with the gifts you gave me. Enough, Marin! I am the genetic destiny of the Asari. They are not ready to reveal this. So I must die. You are a disease to be purged. Nothing more. I'm as strong as she is. Let me join you. I am already sworn to help you, Shepard. Let us finish this.
End of the line, Morinth.
And they call me a monster. Find peace in the embrace of the goddess.
Peace.
I am ready to leave this place and get on with my life. Are you ready to go as well?
Do you want to talk about what happened?
Shepard, what do you think I will say? What can I say? I just killed the bravest and smartest of my daughters. There are no words. I will try another time. For now, show mercy on a broken old warrior and let us leave.
Let's go.
This is saying Samara remains loyal to Shepard. I think Serum is like that. They're sad they didn't get the body for study or just walk her out. New ability, new outfit, new weapon. Credit found 0. Yeah, it's true, no credits found. Oh, 32 points. Oh, there's the gate. Can I go in there again? But there is more people I didn't get back to. Okay. She's going over there. Yeah. Oh, where's my journal? I'm up here. So far down. Da 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 da. Okay.
Come to my store. It's not just boring junk anymore. Reports from the slums claim that the plague that incapacitated the residents is now gone. An airborne vaccine was released to the slums following a campaign. End is not.
Oh.
If violence isn't your thing, and you see deceased Fortune, contact Genera Relocation for a free consultation.
The Shepard Scholarship has gone into effect, targeting low-income children on Earth. Where the most famous human in the galaxy allegedly had a difficult childhood, the scholarships have allowed several dozen young men and women to leave.
And this one. Yes. Let's get back on the road. Back on the bus. And say hi to people. Just go again.
With experts blaming the Council's threatened limits on the slave trade for the 80% of all bets placed on the over this
And now we're gonna do a quick stop over there. Carry.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
I'm glad things worked out, Commander. I was worried you'd dump Samara for some crazy soul sucker with a death fetish all lithe and sexy and... Never mind.
I assume everything is going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
What the heck was that?
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Weird.
Trimming compensators, decimal 1-2.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Not at the moment. Think I've unlocked collector interest in humans. Wait, no. Only one heart. Krogan have two. Scratch that. Anything else?
Are there any medical concerns I should be aware of on the team?
Cerberus personnel in excellent condition. No squad concerns to report. Always some matters, but nothing affecting immediate mission.
I'll let you work.
We'll be here if you need me.
Commander, can I help you with something?
What do you think of the state of the crew?
Yeah, unless all distractions are removed, loyalty to the mission will suffer. Run this team through hell, and all we're getting is burned. Anything else, Commander?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Sounds good. I could use some downtime. There's always something, right? The way some people talk, we may as well be dead already. Hard for the crew to relax on this kind of job.
You all right, Jacob? It's gotta be rough finding out about your father on top of everything else.
I covered this. The stuff we're dealing with, way more important than any of my personal shit. Let it go, Shepard, I have.
I've been around long enough to know you're bottling things up. I can't have any crew member distracted like that.
There's only two ways this will go. It's a real problem, and you can't fix it with Psych 101. Or, it's nothing, and you're just dragging it up for no reason. Neither helps. Just let it go, and we'll drown all this small shit in some bar after we save the damn galaxy. I have to get back to work, Commander. Commander, can I help you with something?
We'll talk later.
Commander.
Morinth haunted my dreams and waking hours equally. For the first time in 400 years, I am free. I am a ruined vessel of sorrow and regret, but I am free. It is not a feeling I can describe.
Was it worth it?
It was never a question of worth, but of need. I had to take the action I did, as did she. This was never a story that would have a happy outcome.
You did your duty. What about your feelings?
One of my daughters is dead. My hopes, my dreams were all bound up in my children. Still, my feelings have always come after my duty. The same is true of you.
You said that Morinth was a monster, but she was still your daughter.
She was the strongest and smartest. She would not accept the injustice thrust upon her. She fought to the end. I am so proud of her, Shepard.
You killed her for being what she was.
And I would again. But I also know what it means to leave everything behind and fight. Do you realize that she went on the run at the age of 40? I do not know human years well, but it is very young for Asari.
What will you do now that Morinth is gone?
Assuming I survive your mission, I am a Justicar. Injustice still exists, and perhaps even other Ardat Yakshi.
You don't want to settle down?
I did. I returned to my homeworld and tried to start a family. I will fight and struggle all my life. That is my fate. When I die, it will not be in bed. I am at peace with that.
You still control the direction of your life.
I have chosen this path. I truly am at peace, due in no small part to you. Shepard.
What are your impressions of Miranda and Jacob?
Jacob is an earnest young man. Events will either forge him into a great man or utterly destroy him. Miranda is undoubtedly a hard woman. I respect her strength and determination. She carries many burdens and doesn't share them with others, as it should be.
How do you think our mission is going?
Spirits are high. We have a strong team and everyone is committed.
I should go.
Of course. Shepard.
I should go.
Of course.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Anything I should know regarding the Normandy?
The crew's working well, and the ship appears to be performing to specifications.
You have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard. Maybe another time.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
Back for more? Trying to remember, what was his name? Solarian infiltration specialist, 100-story man. think I could disable a station security with a few taps on an Omni tool. He went to work with Eclipse a few years back. Had to kill him for a job. Your Mordant Solus kind of reminds me of him. Nice ship you got here. Roomy. Last ship I worked on, two men couldn't walk past each other in the hall unless they were really good friends. I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
Shepard.
What are your thoughts about our mission?
We'll push our enemies to the edge of space, then step on their fingers one at a time until the void takes them.
Just checking in. How you doing?
Battlemaster, I have everything. Clan, kin, and enemies to fight.
That's all for now.
Shepard.
No messages for you, Commander.
I thought I had something. It could happen to you. Let's see. Drill low in the let's see. Office. No. Drill late in the ocean. Guy from Kepler had a dream. In this dream, the Enkindlers came to him and charted the course of his life. The drill saw the wakes and eddies, and saw sometimes the Enkindles swam alongside him, limbs raking in the water, while other times he was alone. The drill saw that at times he was alone, the hardest times of his life. He asked the Kindlers, why was this one abandoned? The Kindlers answered, their lights shining brightly, you were never abandoned. In those difficult times in your life, it was our bodies that bore you through the water. The drill awoke and found his Kepler syndrome cured. If you follow the light of the Kindlers, it can happen to you. Where the Enkindlers go, we shall follow, and where their light is sun, we shall be the stars around them. Send this message to 6 beings of your acquaintance, and your greatest wish will become true. From Turbo, I hope this address still works. I promise to send you intel on the Keepers if I found anything. And this is important. See the scans you took? It turns out the Keepers are bioengineered. And based on my comparisons to some of the material from Saren's flagship Sovereign, they were engineered millions of years ago. The same people who made Sovereign. Oh dear. You may not understand how important this is, but it suggests the Citadel wasn't really made by the Protheans. Oh, we know this. It may have been made by something far older, with the Keepers as organic guardians. And what's more, based on my genetic readings, they're supposed to react to something, some signal or something, about every 50,000 years. You can measure genetic variances. It's a bit like comparing rings on a tree, see droughts. Whoever did this, we knew that as well. Whoever did this, well, around the last time the signal went off would be around the time the Protheans disappeared. And it's scheduled to go off sometime around now. If any of the old tech still works, they could have some nasty surprises waiting for us. Just thought you'd want to know. Now be here on the Citadel, listen to me. Fair enough. Does that generate a quest? Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. Look at the grand map. That map. How do I zoom in? Oh, yeah.
Until we have a solution in place, we cannot utilize the Omega-4 relay.
Oh, geez, yeah. Anyway. Oh, I'm very tired. Oh, and so many people. Oh my God, it's Anemia. I think I need a nap. Okay. Make a step then. Yeah. Okay. Okay. That's right. We were going to help Jack. I was probably just going to land. We'll figure out things from here. Okay, so there's 3 systems here. I wonder which seems to actually have anything I need. Only one plan. Let's see.
Probe launched. Launching probe.
And follow this one here. Ooh.